Auburn versus Baylor. You got Robertson returning for Baylor. He was good last year. They got some offensive weapons coming back, which a lot of teams can't say. Defense looks to have a nice little upgrade. Auburn, they're not returning their quarterback. They bring in, looks like Jackson Arnold. So you got a 2.5 line here on Auburn with a big over-under here at 57.5. What's your take on this Auburn Tigers Baylor Bears game?
Well, good morning, Andy.
Good morning.
Let's take a look at this. Auburn is, like he said, currently a 2.5-point favorite in this game on the road at Baylor, Friday evening, 8 p.m. Eastern time. Look, I'll be blunt. Auburn in the SEC are getting too much respect in this matchup. You're talking about an Auburn team coached by Hugh Freeze. The guy is a great recruiter. He's not a great X and O guy. I know I'm going to get some flack from Auburn fans and SEC fans for this, but so be it. I mean, his first 2 years at Auburn, 11-14. They've lost 7 games in each of the last 4 seasons. They're an experienced team, and they're bringing in former Oklahoma quarterback Jackson Arnold, who should be a definite upgrade compared to what they've had in recent seasons. But still, I'm not a huge Jackson Arnold guy. On the other hand, they're facing a Baylor team that returns 18 starters from a season ago, including their starting quarterback. They ranked 9th in returning production nationally. They started last year 2-4, Andy, including that Hail Mary loss against Colorado. But they rebounded to go 6-0 straight up in ATS in their last 6 regular season games before losing to LSU in a bowl game. Yes, LSU's an SEC team. Yes, but here's the thing. Auburn is not LSU this year. They weren't LSU last year. So let's not get caught up in this SEC hype. Quarterback Sawyer Robinson returns, like I alluded to. This guy threw for over 3,000 yards last year, 28 touchdown passes against 8 interceptions, rushed for another 230 yards and 4 touchdowns. This is a Baylor team that went 5-0 at home, or 5-1, at home last year, and their only loss came to a very good BYU team, and that was 34-28. So they very easily could have ran the table at home last year. They scored 28 points or more in all 6 home games and averaged 37.3 points per game in Waco last year, while Auburn went 1-3 in true road games last season. I like Baylor here. Yeah, I think the wrong team is favored here. I don't often say that because I got a lot of respect for the sports books, but they also set lines according to what public perception is as well. And early on here is when you could really catch them. If indeed you could find soft lines, you're going to find them early in the season. I think this is one of those spots. And you know, Andy, you like team totals too. Well, Baylor's team total in this game is 27.5. I would highly suggest going over 27.5. Like I said, Baylor scored 28 or more in all 6 at home last year, and they got 10 offensive returning starters this year. So I like their chances to go over that team total. I also like their chances to win the game, but I'm not going to get greedy and take the 2.5 points here against Auburn. I think people should really take a hard look at buying my college football annual package. I really do.
Why should we buy your annual college football pass, Ross?
Well, Andy, I am so glad that you asked, because last year I was number 1 in college football in units earned and win percentage. 2 years ago, number 2. I finished last year on a 60-35 run in college football, 63%. The package is $5.99. It takes you right through the national championship game. And where would you rather be than with me right now in college football? So $5.99 college football annual package, folks. Also number 1 in units earned in college football combined the last 2 seasons. I have my first college football release of the season that goes tomorrow night. Take advantage of that, $25. As I alluded to, number 1 in college football last year in both win percentage and units earned, and finished 60-35 last year, a 63% run. I should say finished on a 60-35 run. Major League Baseball continue to be number 1 in Major League Baseball in units earned this year at wagertalk.com. and on a current run in Major League Baseball of 89-57, good for 89 units of net profit, and also on a tremendous all sports run since May 13th. I'm 108-68 with all my premium picks at wagertalk.com. That's 61%. And folks, an enormous net profit of plus 107 units.